9-1.
And welcome back. We are in the studio with Felitche Hutchinson, and we just played two of his tracks already for you. One near the end of the last hour, and then the one just a moment ago. We might be able to talk him into playing something here in the studio, but no guarantees, man. There's no guarantees, and all we got is a guitar. And now, how many instruments do you play? You play the piano, obviously. And
yeah, I play the piano and the guitar, the main two.
Right.
Honestly, you have to have the piano and the guitar. Really, you do. So.
Well, yeah. Well, they're, as you say,
makes you more diverse, right?
No rock and roll without either of those.
No, exactly.
You know, whether it's Jerry Lee on the piano or Elvis on the guitar, it's no rock and roll without it. Now, your music, though, you don't consider it's not rock and roll, right? What do you consider your music?
No, I consider my music pop, hip hop, mainstream EDM music, so that's electronic dance music, and it's not, there's a lot of different types of EDM, just like there's a lot of different types of rock music and so forth, and so that why I say mainstream is it's very radio friendly orientated, and that's because I want to get the message on a wide scale.
So it's not in your face angry music. We're not talking.
It's
ska or something.
No,
like
exactly. That. It's something you want to dance to in the club, and that typically tends to be mainstream music without having its own unique sound. Also, I don't want it to sound like everything else. I want people to know it's Felitche.
Right.
So.
Well, there you go. And you know what it is? It does have its own sound. It's got its own richness. So I want to commend you on that.
Thank you
on that part, because that's the thing about music and musicians. If you're not somebody that, when they hear it, they go, "Oh, hey, that's Felitche." That's why the big stars are big stars, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're just another name in the flow, that's one of the things that I tell people all the time. Like, I really stopped listening to the radio in 1979. The music, the artists all started to sound the same to me. The music was all the same. That's always been my biggest complaint or disappointment about sort of dance music in general.
Yeah.
I just find there's they have 12 certain beats or rhythms that they use, and then everyone uses those same things over and over and over again.
It tends to happen once they find that sound. The industry likes to take that sound and say, this is popular, and just get it out there as much as they can until people really get sick of it. When you hear the same song 100 times on the radio, it really starts to bug you and started being your favorite song. So it's just oversaturation and that kind of thing, which is why I feel like people always look for something different.
Right.
And it's always changing. And the trick of it is to find what sound is going to be that different sound.
Well, I mean, that's what artists are always trying to find, though. I mean, at least in my understanding, that's. I mean, the artists are always like, well, I mean, sometimes they get in trouble when they change it up. I remember when Bob Dylan did his Nashville Skyline album. It was all country, basically.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what the hell? What's going on with Bob? And it's the same thing with all kinds of other artists. That some can adapt.
Yep.
Like a Michael Jackson. I mean, here's a guy that could adapt. A Madonna is an adaptive performer.
And those are the longevity performances, the ones that'll go forever. And that's always the sweet spot. Like, I don't want to be that guy that has his one song. Everyone knows me for a year, 2 years, and then that's all I ever was. I want to make sure that it's a continuous, just flow of. It doesn't have to be skyrocketed right away, but just a nice flow of where I'm going.
That's why, and again, it's about satisfying your fan base, right?
Yeah, of course.
Now, is there a third track we could play here?
Yeah, you could play actually "In My Dreams," which is the one.
There it is, right there.
Yeah,
okay,
that one's another one of mine. So. Yeah, I have 5 singles out right now, and for anyone listening, if you want to support, I know that downloading music for free is very popular, but any way you can support, it's great. Just iTunes, my name, Felitche. Follow me on Instagram. It's the same thing, Felitche.
Are you on Twitter as well?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
So we'll have to get that out there. And
that's just Felitche13. That's it. That's the Twitter. That's the Instagram, and you can look at me on Facebook. Any support helps, really. iTunes especially. It's each song's just $1. And that really goes a long way. And that's with all artists, especially artists trying to come up. That money really helps those artists. The bigger artists, I'm not saying you shouldn't pay for their music, but they've made their establishment. But for the younger ones that are really trying to get there,
even
helps.
them. Anybody who is an artist. I mean, one of the things about playing something on the radio, of course, is we're part of SoCan. So
yeah, of course.
Everything we pay, everybody gets paid for what gets played on our station, which is wonderful that way.
Yeah, that's amazing, by the way.
Just so you know that as well.
No, thank you.
Why I do.
Don't have to chase anyone down. Good.
No, exactly. We're part of SoCan. Anyway, so again, We're going to talk to a little bit more to Felitche after this track. We're going to play this track for you right now.
Thank you.
And again, this track is called "In My Dreams." It is Felitche, and right here on Truly Local Radio, Northumberland 89.7.